Hey, it's me, JV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. In the last episode, we beat our first Gwent game. Well, we beat somebody in Gwent, and it was quite satisfying. And we beat up these ruffians outside who just want to ruin our day, and it doesn't make any sense because look at us. Would you mess with this guy? I'll tell you what, I would not mess with this guy. Oh. What do you have to say, peasant? That's a great name for this guy to have.
Come to Pappy.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to be coming to Pappy. Not right now, anyways. Anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This game is going to be a little bit hard to start off, and what I mean by that is just that there's a lot of things with this game. There's a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of things to take in. So it's going to be a little slow to start, but as we get into our groove, things will move a little faster. Okay, game saves. Yeah, I think we all know how video game saves work. Let's see. So part of what I mean about that is trying to figure out where my main quest is, which if we press start, The Witcher is a little weird. If you press back, it opens up like the start menu, but if you press start, it opens up the inventory menu and such, which is usually switched, but that's okay. Let's go to quest and see what we're doing. We're still getting tutorial messages all over the place, but we've still got lilac and gooseberries. Ask the MILF Guardians about Yennefer, which we will do. But I want to do some secondary quests. We've only got Collect 'em All, which is the Gwent Collectathon, which might just very well be a reference to Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. I'm not really sure, but I did play the Pokemon TCG when that was a thing. So yeah, we don't really have too much here, but we are about to get a bunch. In fact, let's head down this way. It wants us to go that way, but as you can see, we've got a notice board here. And if we head up to it, I actually really like how they do this because some of these are not quests. I think the ones with the little seals, like this one right here, the ones that have the, well, the wax seals on them. Although this one might be, yeah, that's one too. Okay, so all of these right here should just be normal pieces of, not literature, but writing. So if you guys want to read these, I'll pause over them for a split second. It's just a little backstory here and there. But we're going to take them too, just so that it clears the whole board. I have read all of those, by the way, in previous playthroughs. So here we have one, brother missing. Bastion, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones, which again are the MILF Guardians. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground. Oh my god, they're talking in peasant speak. I'd give him up to the ground the least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able, with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastion. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude, and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Dune Vildenvert. So that is a side quest, and then we've also got a contract, which I love. Contracts are my favorite side quest in the whole entire game. Anytime I saw a contract, I would make that a priority. Contract, Devil by the Well. Good folk, I know there's a war on and every man's got trouble enough on his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. O'Dolan. So you kind of have to read these or else you don't understand what's going on. If you just take them, you'll get quest points and you'll go there and people will just start talking about it and you'll be like, what? So like I said, I've read everything in this game the first time through. Alright, we also, as you can see, have another quest over here, this little exclamation mark. So let's go talk to Willis.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
So as you can see, there are dwarves in this game. This guy is actually a dwarf. There are different races, as we'll come to see. But the whole entirety of The Witcher 3, and The Witcher in general, I guess, takes the fantasy universe and kind of spins it on its head just a little bit. There's a lot of different elements than in a normal fantasy game.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left. But I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in. So that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
I do. Okay, so we've got three side quests on our hands. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. We've got secondary quests and Witcher contracts. So secondary quests are your side quests. Witcher contracts are the contracts where you have to go kill a monster, which is cool because I just love that. This is, by the way, on PC. I'm playing with an Xbox 360 controller. Usually I like to say that. So let's do this one, the one that we just got. Use your Witcher senses to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. We're looking for the man who burnt this poor dwarf's forge, which is not cool at all. So, if we hold L, we activate our Witcher senses. We haven't used too much of this before, but we're basically looking for... You can see on the mini-map in the top right, we've got a little, like, field of where we need to be looking, and things will glow red when they deal with your current quest. So we've got footsteps here.
Footprints. A man's. Large.
So, obviously... I think I put a T there, obviously. Obviously, we want to follow this trail of footsteps. And you don't have to activate everything. Like right here, we can do this again. You don't have to do this, but I do anyways.
Stinks of piss. And vodka.
Okay, so let's keep moving. This quest can be a little confusing the first time you do it, because it's not just, from what I remember, it's not clear cut. It doesn't just, it's not like this the whole time, where it just literally leads you directly to the bad person. But this is kind of like a tutorial for Witcher senses, really.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Okay, so I made the mistake last time of crossing the water, but this time we're gonna go over here. There's also a whole bunch of different chests and things that you can loot. A lot of the stuff you can just break down for crafting. So let's go this way, and again, we're looking for anything that glows red, which I believe... Yeah, there we go.
Lost his boots in the rush. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Good for him, because drowners are actually pretty tough to deal with. Okay, so let's keep following the footsteps.
Tracks lead back to the village.
See, again, we could just follow them without activating them, but I like to activate them. Sometimes they turn invisible, like they are right now.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
And that really sucks. It's like a glitch where... Yeah, they'll just disappear. Okay, let me turn down my volume really quick. I didn't realize it was going to be this loud. Okay, there we go. All these people, all these peasants are just like, "Oi, me teeth, they're falling out of me head!" Okay, excuse me, kids.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Okay, so let's start inquiring with the people here. We can loot things in people's houses, but I don't remember if that's looked down upon. They might fight me if I do that. So, a lot of people also made comments that they don't want me to play evil Geralt. We're not playing evil Geralt, just kind of like no nonsense, take no for an answer, or no nonsense, hard ass Geralt. I'm not gonna just be flat out mean. But, like I said, I played Goody Goody Geralt before, and I kind of want to switch it up this time. Ow! This guy just spit in my... This lady just spit in my face? She's not even talking. She's just, like, hawking up loogies. You're disgusting, ma'am. I hope your house burns to the ground.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Yeah, so we can see the claw marks if we hold our Witcher senses, which is the left trigger, by the way.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
See, now if I was playing evil Geralt, I would say fine and side with this racist, but I'm not. I'm just gonna be hard-ass Geralt, you know?
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Dude, again, look at this guy.
Calm down. Now follow me.
So just like with all of Fallout and, well, I guess mainly Fallout. No, Skyrim too. Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I'm going to be using the Yurden, or it's not Yurden, is it? Whatever it is, the mind control whenever we can because we get a little bit of experience points.
Tavern's empty, not like before.
Okay, so we need to bring this guy back to the dwarf who's at the end. Let's test out and see now if he will follow us if we get far away from him. I'm not sure if that happens or not. It's pretty far behind us now. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Maybe if I just go to the freak. I feel like if I do go far enough, he is going to stop. He's hobbling his way down here. I feel like maybe if I do go to the dwarf, we can just go ahead and finish this up. Yeah, okay, cool.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Alright, and we should get a decent amount of experience. Oh, 50 points. Okay, that's only twice as many as convincing someone with... What is the spell called? Ard. Oh, wait, no, Axie. Okay, yeah, I always forget the names of these. In fact, let's grab our favorite... Yeah, we'll keep Quen on. In fact, we should be using that, just so we have a shield every now and then. There's a recharge time, but... Yeah, okay, we're getting close to a level up. Let's talk to Willis again.
Customer, welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Let's see, so we can do some crafting and we can do some buying, both of which we have not done yet, I don't think.
Show me what you got.
I want to see what you got. Okay, let's see. So we've got 160 gold. And we, like I said, we want to look at all of the, anybody that sells things, we want to look at their inventory because if they have any Gwent cards, we want to buy them. Let's see, and then we can also craft here. On the left side is a screen. On the left side of the screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Use L to scroll up and down to select a category and diagram. Okay, on the right side of the screen is a detailed description of the currently selected item. center of the screen shows the components needed to create this item. Creating items. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I have to remember how this works, and that's why I was reading the tutorials. But we get crafting diagrams, which are basically blueprints. Here we have one warrior's leather jacket, and it tells us what we need, and it tells us the stats on the right. Clearly, this is going to be much better than what we're currently wearing, but we need, yeah, these ingredients: cured leather, leather scraps, wire. So, crafting in this game is huge. I've talked about this before. I don't really like crafting things in video games for the most part, but this game, I didn't mind it so much. I think just because I love this game so much. We can repair all of our equipment for 12, so let's do that. And let's go ahead and get out of here. There's not too much that we're going to be able to do just yet.
I'd like you to forge something for me.
And if we just say forge, it just takes us back to the same menu.
So long.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get a level up. We're not fully equipped right now with things, and this might be a hard quest. They should have... Oh, that's right, we also have this quest, Missing in Action. We'll do all of the White Orchard quests here. I'm not sure how this Let's Play is going to go. It could turn into 100% Let's Play if enough people watch and like the videos. It could turn into that. I'm not sure just yet, but as a lot of people have pointed out, this is a very, very long game, so we'll just have to see. But I just enjoy this game, so that's how it's going to be going for now. Anyways, we do have a normal side quest here, but we also have a Witcher contract, and I think that's saying suggested level 2. Yeah, so what we should do actually is do Missing in Action first, which should level us up to level 2, and then we can take on the Devil by the Well. I think that we could still beat the Devil by the Well, but contracts in this game are hard. Like, monsters are legitimately hard, and that first contract took me down I don't know how many times. So let's go find Dune Bildenvert, and this is the quest that we have activated right now. So we should be able to actually look at the map, world map. Okay, it's going to give us tutorials for pretty much everything, and they are very, 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 there's a lot to each one, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we should be able to fast travel to these, if I remember right. You cannot fast travel from here. You must find a... Oh, that's right. Yeah, so fast travel... How fast travel works in this game is that you have to find a signpost, and then it lets you fast travel from there. So there is one usually... You know, they're pretty sporadic, but it's not like the Elder Scrolls where you can just literally... fast travel to any place that you want. So if we go to this signpost here... I know how a lot of things work in this game. By the way, all these little questions, these question marks are little, they're basically like the waypoints of the game. You know how like GTA would have, I don't know, super jumps or whatever. They're basically, yeah, they're just points of interest that you can find monster nests or whatever. I have cleared literally every single one of these in the entire world map. And you want to see how big oh, look how big this world map is, right? Man, that's such a world map. Wow. No, if we press Y, yeah, now we've got this, and then like each one has a regional map, and this game is humongous, ladies and gentlemen. It's very big, and yeah, I know I'm bragging a little bit here, but I got, like I said, okay, all right, with the tutorial every time, I got every single question mark, which took forever, and it's not really worth it at all. Alright, but enough talking. Let's go ahead and travel to the ransacked village, which is where our friend Vildenverg, whatever his name is. I don't remember. Oh, we must have just rode through here on horse. Yeah, so unlike The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, your horse doesn't need to be near you. So there's a question mark over there to the left, and it looks like there's going to be a bunch of drowners, which are these blue guys, and they live near water. Looks like people are running from them. There's usually treasure or something, but they're all level 3. I am level 1, so we're not going to mess with them just yet.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's, but guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. did he out?
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
I would have thought, but I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the black ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
One thing about this game is that all of the side quests, all of the dialogue, everything just feels real and natural, which I really like. All the characters are not just these crazy RPG, like, insane characters like, "Hey, mister, help me find me pot lid, it's missing." And, like, all the quests are significant, and they're just really fun to do. This whole game is just fun. It never really felt like a grind, I guess, except when I was getting all the random locations. Oh man, but they do the thing where like all the NPCs are just constantly crying and screaming when you're near them, which was the worst in GTA. Okay, so let's see where this guy wants us to go to. Close to the crossroads, so we'll head over there. I don't know when we got all of these signposts, but you definitely want to activate them because you can use them as fast travel points. Now, I could be using my horse. That's what I was trying to say, is that I could be using my horse to travel, which we will, of course, in the future. I think you can upgrade your horse, too. I may be mistaken. But it's not like Breath of the Wild. I think it's left-clicking. Yeah. So if we whistle, here comes Roach. It's not like Breath of the Wild where your horse actually needs to be near you. It can't just magically appear, which kind of sucks because Breath of the Wild is so big.
You're here, good. Bastion, his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hassan will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Okay. Objectives will sometimes direct you to a general area when the exact position of your target is unknown. Go to the marked area. And we've got corpsers, which I think, if I remember right, are the same thing as ghouls.
So many corpses. And the war's just started.
So clearly here, we're going to activate Quen, and then we're going to switch over to, I guess, Igni, or Yurden. I like Yurden. Okay, so, yeah, Quen just stopped the first blow there. And Geralt automatically switches to his silver sword when fighting magical enemies, like I said. And you can kind of just spam the X button for now in the beginning, but we do need to be careful with our health because this game is challenging. It is difficult, and I'm not doing a great job of, like, dodging stuff. So, yeah, these things have already dealt a lot of damage to me. And it's telling me to eat. You can see on the bottom left we've got bread and water. That's up and down on the D-pad, I think. So we're going to press up, and it is going to heal us for a little bit. But there's obviously also potions that will heal us better. So we need to look for shields, and there's probably going to be more corpsers. I think I see some in the distance, maybe. Okay, so we're looking for highlighted objects. There's also, yeah, we want to loot all of the monster objects.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Oh, yeah. Bastion was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller. But maybe it's the fire did that.
See, that's pretty good attention to detail because he does look like a small guy.
He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
What? Really? The last time I did this quest, it took like 10 years. I had to search like every single shield. Huh. Well, that works for me. I don't think we regenerate health, by the way, or we might. I'm going to keep an eye on the top left. There's something with restoring health, and I think it's meditation, but we'll see.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosin here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. Blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosin here. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blackened stays here.
Okay, so here's like a tricky situation. I want to play this Geralt as like, I forget what it's called, but it's lawful neutral or whatever. It's Stannis Baratheon from Game of Thrones. He like values the law above all else. That sort of. I want to play him like that because that's just a hard ass. So I was gonna save him, but if he is a deserter, then that's not good.
Your brother's right, Bastion. Nilfgaardians know no mercy. They live by their law. A law that's cruel as hell towards any who hide deserters or aid them.
Rosin, I'll bring you food. And an herbalist. You'll see. In a week or two, you...
Just go.
Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Oh no, we still didn't get a level up. 25 experience points. Come on, man, just give me a level up. Let's see, can we talk to these guys? Guess not. So that's it for this quest. Every now and then I do a Let's Play, and you know, some people are not happy with the certain decisions I make. Cough, Parthenax, cough. But I honestly don't care, in all honesty, because I want to see how the game is played in different ways. And if you're like so sensitive that you don't want to see a different, like, or a bad ending or things like that, it's one thing to get a bad ending where you just didn't do enough in the game or whatever, and so you get the bad ending, like in a lot of Fallout games. It's an entirely different thing to make different choices that have interesting outcomes. So my advice is just get over it. Like, I want to see different... I don't want to play this game the same exact way I played the first time, which is the good, nice way. I want to see different outcomes for different speech options. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to play this guy as basically Stannis Baratheon from Game of Thrones, where he values, you know, he's just no nonsense. He doesn't put his heart into it. He's a Witcher, for God's sakes. That's literally what they're known for. So that right there was a perfect example of that. If we did bring the guy back, look, it wouldn't happen. It's not like, oh, Geralt gets hanged and that's the end of The Witcher 3. No, but, you know, it does make sense that Geralt would not want to help that guy because he is a deserter. So that's how we're going to be playing Geralt. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
That's all.